It's time to give a little tour. Starting with one of the first ones that really made me obsessed with fragrances as a whole. Do you see how much is left in there? And do you know how expensive this bottle is? I got this bottle after tax for $390. That's a whole story behind this. Actually, I got time. I went to Scent Explorer in New York 2 years ago, and I smelled this fragrance for the first time before it was even on sale at the market. And I needed it so bad, I did something crazy. You see, they had this sample pack with that fragrance in it. And the only way I could get this sample pack was to buy another $390 fragrance after tax. So I bought Wood Symphony by Amouage, a stunning fragrance. But the thought of the fact that I bought it to get a sample of that, that's how you know that got something in it. Another great fragrance in this pack was Lineage. Stunning as well. Very crazy gourmand, like gingery. Then I said, you know what? I need a summer fragrance. So Mont Blanc Signature came through, and my God, I truly love it. I just wish the longevity is not terrible, to be honest. I just am so used to that baby right there. I just have high hopes for everything after that, but nothing's really comparable to Guidance, because Guidance's sillage is, I yet to have a fragrance that matches its sillage. But anyway, this was my summer fragrance because it's a lot lighter than Guidance. Guidance has a lot of weight to it. Then TikTok shop started dropping Fleur fragrances. This is my Fleur fragrance collection with a couple of Dossier in between. The first Dossier I got before I even got any of the Fleur fragrances was Aquatic Vanilla. Bro, you see that? That one took over my summer. This became the summer fragrance. That's all I'm gonna really say about that. That thing is, ooh! The first fragrance I got by Fleur was Vanilla Skin. Also a heavy hitter. When the strippers made this popular, I understood why. But then I met Heavy Cream. And that's all I'm gonna really say about that. I met Heavy Cream, and Shorty is sweet. Shorty is nice. I'm not even gonna get into all the notes of everything because there's a lot. That's too much to cover. We're just gonna say Heavy Cream is my favorite Fleur fragrance. Even though Fleur still has phenomenal fragrances, other fragrances that are really phenomenal as well. Even though I went crazy on Aquatic Vanilla, my top fragrance by Dossier is Woody Sandalwood. The thing is, it's heavy unisex, leaning more masculine, and it's not something I would wear to appeal to actual, like, you know, as a girl. I don't think I'd rather smell this on someone than wear it myself, because it makes me a little feral when I smell it. And I need to smell this on a man. I just need this on a man. So really, my future bae, he gonna be kind of coated in this. Other really good summer fragrances by Fleur is when they dropped all these EDPs, like Mood Ring. Of course, I got the Vanilla Skin EDP because Vanilla Skin, I wanted it to be more, I wanted a more longer lasting fragrance from Fleur. So I hopped on their EDPs. I hope to God Fleur don't play with me. I need that in the EDP. I need that EDP to yesterday. Moonstone is a phenomenal stunner. I really love that for the summer, as well as Dragon Fruit, because Dragon Fruit and Moonstone are very similar, but Dragon Fruit is more watermelon forward, I would say, while Moonstone is a bit more floral in comparison. I also had Somebody Would by Fleur, but I gave it to my brother because he loved it. He loved it. He liked it more than Woody Sandalwood, even though I was trying to campaign for him to try that. But you know what? I ain't mad at that. I wouldn't have gave it to him anyway. So yeah, I gave him Woody Sandalwood. Now to Lattafa. Let's start off with Lattafa Yara, the one that everybody knows about. This roll-on right here is a nice, rich vanilla fragrance. People keep saying strawberry milkshake, but I actually feel like it's way too floral to be compared to a strawberry milkshake. But this roll-on is a good value, especially if you just want to check it out, because it is a really nice fragrance though. If you just want to go out and fish for compliments, this is the one to wear just to get complimented. But getting into Lattafa fragrances, their best floral to me is Fakar Lattafa. I absolutely adore Fakar Lattafa. It smells honestly like Litre Deep by Givenchy. And when I first smelled Givenchy Litre Deep, I was like, yeah, I need that. But then I smelled this and I got it, and I was like, okay, I'm exactly where I want to be. Lattafa's Eclair. That's been my signature for the past month and a half at this point. Like I'm in awe of Lattafa's Eclair. But the thing about it is, I thought it wasn't long lasting, and I was like, maybe I just need to macerate it, let it sit. But really, I was going nose blind, so that was good to know that I was nose blind, because that's another one that gets a lot of compliments. Like, people were really like on my heels about that one, and even when I thought that it faded, people were still complimenting it. So clearly, it has great longevity. And then after letting it sit for a while too, after spraying and stuff, I actually do smell it like a good 10 hours later on my clothing. So that's that. Then there's Lattafa Yara Candy. I personally think Candy is better than the original Yara, because this Candy here, it smells just like Hubba Bubble bubble tape. Like, it has that powdery sugar fragrance to it, and it's like still like that sweet candy without being like ridiculous. It's kind of sorbet like too. I think it's beautiful. I think it's underrated. People, if you're into that like sweet candy fragrance, like you want to smell really sweet, sugary without, I mean, it's not even too sugary, because I even think Choco Musk is too sugary compared to that one, even though Choco Musk is still fire too. Then I have Al Musk Tahara. This is a super nice, clean girl smell. The Arabian girls put me onto this one, and this is a different fragrance from other fragrances because it is perfume oil, so it's a very concentrated oil, and I like to use it as a base to other fragrances I'm wearing. I haven't even, like, I like this under florals more so, but I would wear it under like a fruity fragrance too. Will I wear it under a gourmand? I just haven't really done that yet, so I'll probably have an update on that. Then we got Brown Girls Jane Carousel. Oh my god, this smells so freaking good. It is like definitely carnival fragrances. Like, you're gonna get like candied apple fragrance. It's sweet, it's juicy, it's candy like. Oh, it's delectable. Phenomenal gourmand here. And on top of that, it is a black owned company, and I love that. I love that so much. I wanted more black owned fragrances that I actually like too, because me, like, I'm not gonna just hype it up just because it's black owned. I'm gonna like the product too, of course, you know. And this is one of those products I really like. Lattafa Hamra. This is a grown folks fragrance right here. This is not for the kids. It's super potent too. Like, I just took the lid off, and it's wafting towards me. This has a good sillage as well. It's sweet. It's whiskey like, bourbony, it's cinnamony, it's appley. It's definitely a Christmas season fragrance for sure. You will get compliments on this, and it is a full-blown unisex. I would say out the bottle, when you're just smelling a quick whiff, you might think it's more like a cologne, but when you wear it and it dries down, it does become more unisex over time. And then we got the Steez Brazilian Perfume. It's a fragrance mist, so it is lighter than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like a full-on perfume. It's a body mist. This is a nice nutty fragrance. And I'm allergic to pistachio, so any fragrance where I can enjoy pistachio always makes me happy, because, yeah, I do like pistachio. I just would die trying to consume it. Okay, and then I was in Ulta the other day, and I discovered Nest New York fragrances. And, hold on if I could get to... So, Nest New York, I got their sampler kit, and their Balinese coconut is crazy. It's crazy. This is stunning. I base this so much under so many fragrances, because this is a really freaking nice coconut fragrance. I got the Madagascar vanilla back there too. That's really nice. And their Seville orange I really like as well from their samplers. Lattafa Angham, I have not actually worn this properly to like give it a good real feel of what I think of it. But it is a really nice floral fragrance. I'm not a big floral head, but it's definitely like, it's just kind of light for me, to be honest. It's not my favorite of Lattafa, let's be real. But, you know, people do hype about it. But that's the thing about all the fragrances. Everybody has a very acquired taste. It's like talking about food. And that's why I like discussing it so much. Okay, I gotta talk about Saltaire. It's more of a body products, body oil company than it is like a fragrance line. They do have body mist, but I must say, I got their Santal Bloom sunscreen oil first, and the fragrance is real powdery. It's real nice, and I really like that they had a sunscreen body oil, so that was a W for me. But then I smelled Pink Beach, and I became obsessed. As you can see, I have all three of these items in Pink Beach, and I'm gonna stick with Pink Beach when it comes to their fragrances. Golden Hour is still very nice too. This one's kind of like a pineapple-y fragrance. And then we have Exotic Pulp. This smells like straight up peaches, like ripe fruit. That's what's cool about this one. It's a ripe fruit fragrance. But sometimes I know that could be off-putting. So, yeah. But that's my little tour. Thanks for joining me.